bootleg podcasts made for everyone, by anyone. You are listening to The Rating is Right, a game show podcast based around the movies you love and their ratings. Think The Price is Right with a lower budget, less Bruce, and no prizes. Introducing your host, Ian Crowe.
It's the rating. It's the rating. Rating. It's the rating. It's the rating.
Hello and welcome to a very special and 10th episode of The Rating is Right. So before I introduce my co-hosts, let's explain how this is going to work. Quite simply, my co-hosts will be guessing the ratings of a series of films, including whether they are higher or lower than the previous one. They'll be getting 1 point for a correct guess of higher or lower, an additional point for whoever is closest, and a whopping 3 points for anyone lucky enough to guess the rating bang on. The winner at the end of the episode will have the honour and privilege of giving a recommendation of a film that takes their fancy, and also if you remember to do that. Now that's all sorted, let's meet my co-hosts. So it's the current champion, and my favourite ginger person. I probably said that already before, but it's George Robinson.
I don't think you've ever said that.
Have I never said that?
Person.
Oh,
no.
right, but it's now in podcast history.
I
It's
feel
now
cherished.
on the episode, so you are my favourite ginger person.
Can we just remind everybody what the current winning streak is?
The current winning streak, I will. It's quite a fair bit. I will just say that, but I believe that you are currently on a 6 winning streak, or was it a 5?
I mean, I'm happy to say 6.
No,
I think
it's
five.
not. It's 4. It's 4. You're on a
Okay.
4. You're on a 4
Yeah.
game winning streak, so
Yeah.
you've got a massive opportunity to make it 5 today.
Also, I prefer Isla Fisher to George.
Jessica Chastain,
Yep. Ray Parler.
Ray Parler, yeah.
John Arterita.
We could just keep going, actually. Maybe you've gone down a little bit, but I'll keep it just for this episode. 'Cause
Top
it's a special
25.
one. It's a special one.
Am I the favourite ginger sat around the room?
Zuky is an artificial ginger, but I consider that to be part of the...
I would say so. But George, you are my favourite. I'll just keep it that way.
Thank you.
Favourite authentic ginger.
Yes.
Authentic ginger, yes. My second co-host, as always, is the beautiful, wonderful Owen Cox. Welcome back again. How are you feeling? Have you just been reminded 4 games in a row that you've lost? Is today the day you can break?
It's not about the winning for me.
It's not about the winning at all.
No, I'm not in it for the glory. I'm in it just to say things and do stuff.
Are you here just to enjoy yourself, basically?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm just here for a good time.
Okay.
George's shallow victories mean everything to him, but he's got to have something in life, hasn't
It's
he?
the only
He's got nothing else going for him.
It's my favourite ginger person. That's something. But as you probably have heard, and I know I did say at the start, this is our 10th, but a very special episode. This is the first time that we have a guest on the podcast. As is our 10th episode, we've always said that we want a special guest on the episode. So on the podcast today is probably the best book reviewer and the best book collection out there. It's Zuky Edgar.
Thank you very much. Yes, I will take that title, best book review around. Also, I'm coming on to this episode one time, and I'm hoping to topple George off of his throne. But I don't have much faith in myself, I will be honest.
We have already said that if you win, doesn't count.
Oh, that is so not fair.
George has said that.
I feel like you need a full leaderboard. I'm thinking very old Top Gear-esque, where they did the things and they stuck the magnets on.
The lap, yeah.
What about if the margin of victory is bigger than any margin of victory we've had previously?
Oh, I tell you what though, that would be really impressive because
double win.
George has got a really impressive major win in one of the.
Was that the previous episode?
Fast
It
and
was
Furious, I think.
Because I've seen 80% of the films.
But
Don't know the rules.
unless people probably already don't know, if you haven't listened to the other episodes, I think Owen has made it very clear that Zuky is Owen's girlfriend. And me and George have already said before we were recording a podcast today that Owen's losing so badly he's having to get his girlfriend to come on and defend him on the
Bail him
podcast.
out.
Yeah, she's got to fight.
Owen is so desperate. It's like, let me just get my girlfriend who knows more about film about me anyway. So normally what we do is a genre or like a franchise of movies and we talk about those. But Owen has a question. He's put his hand up.
Zuky
Yes,
is
Mr. Cox.
also the voice of the intro and the outro.
Yeah, that's really,
Oh, yes, you may recognise me.
Yeah, you may recognise her. She's the voice of the start of the podcast. But now, as we've got Zuky on, I thought I'd make things maybe a little bit different. A lot of people are trying to guess what kind of films we're going to cover. because horror is a massive genre that you like, Zuky, isn't it?
Sure is.
So I thought I'll be a little bit weird and do some stalking on Zuki's Letterboxd account.
Oh, no.
So I have gone with a list of 8 movies of Zuki's 5-star rated movies
Fantastic.
to see how much Zuki knows about the movies, but also whether we may judge her rating system by giving
This is so mean.
these movies a a perfect rating of
That's
5
brilliant.
stars. So what are your initial reaction on that, boys?
That's
Zuki's
fantastic.
toes are literally curling.
Can you hear that?
It's
curl
something
on that microphone?
something that Owen has never been able to make happen.
George's microphone is so good we can literally hear the curl.
Hear the creaking of the pipe.
The creaking of it. So normally we're going to change things up a little bit. Every single episode before we've had the current champion will go first, but we are changing due to some feedback we've had from people. So we're just going to go.
People are sick of my voice.
We are just sick
wanna
of
give
George
Owen a
speaking for
chance
about
to speak.
85% of the podcast and Owen going, yeah, basically what George said. And then moving on really quickly.
Can I, as these are my 5-star films that we're doing, can
Yes.
I do like just a mini review for each one?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
call them out.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a couple of sentences.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely,
Zuki,
yeah.
if you had listened to the podcast previously, you know that's exactly how the podcast
Zuki's
goes.
been on the podcast more than she's listened to it, which is absolutely impressive.
This is not true. I've listened to the first 2 episodes.
So we're going to start. Obviously, we're doing 8 movies of Zuki's 5-star rated movies on Letterboxd. We're going to start with Owen, and then we're going to go Zuki, and then George. That's the kind of pattern we're going to go, no matter what the score is. So Owen, we're going to go first. So with the first film, at this point, we haven't kind of got a number to go high or lower by. So I just want you to guess a number. Kind of 0 to 100. So the first movie on the list is a personal favourite of mine and also a 5-star rated movie, American Psycho.
Oh, yeah. Is it
so
a horror or is it a psychological thriller?
I wouldn't say it's a psychological
We're not
thriller.
doing
horror.
horrors. We're doing
No.
We're doing
sorry, I wasn't
Zuki's
listening.
personal favourite film.
It's 5-star
Oh.
movies, but that could mean that all of them could be horrors because Zuki does love horror. But I have made sure that it's not all. It's not all horror.
So that's a good opportunity then for me to get a win because I've probably seen all
I
of them.
really
Oh, you
wish
probably have, yeah.
that George was first because I feel like his ratings clearly are better and I trust him more. So I really wish that you were going first so I could like gauge.
Well, that's not the
scores
rules
off
this
of
week.
you.
To be fair, I put myself in a really good position of being last
You
in the
have.
guessing order. That it just means I can.
George is very good at manipulating the game to make it work for him.
Oh,
But hopefully
100%.
today that won't be the case because Owen's actually watching the movie. So first of all,
Oh.
American Psycho. Before you give me a rating, what are your thoughts on American Psycho?
Oh, I love American Psycho. It's great. I like all Christian Bale films. I can't think of a Christian Bale film I don't like.
Pocahontas.
I've not seen it.
You haven't seen House Moving Castle and that's another 5-star.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's-
House Moving
Sorry,
Castle.
Sorry,
mate.
wait.
Anyway, so I want about
You
more
said
about
Christian
performance.
Bale's in Pocahontas?
Yeah,
Is he John Smith?
yeah.
When did
Wait,
this come
no.
out?
Who's John Smith's at the
No,
main
the
guy?
The main guy that
That's
falls
Mel
in love with.
That's
Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. I'm pretty sure Christian Bale's in Pocahontas.
Oh, I've not seen this since I was
It's a massive
very
fuck up straight
young.
away from me. House Moving Castle is 100%
Definitely in
correct
that.
though. Yeah, he's definitely in that. So go on.
What's the new Miyazaki film called? Sorry to go off subject.
House Moving Castle?
No, the new one that he's just.
Oh,
coming
I
out.
do not know the name of it.
Oh, okay, but yeah, American Psycho. It's had such a resurgence as well. I feel like when it came out, it wasn't appreciated. So that's going to reflect on my score because critically, when it came out, I know it wasn't received well.
I think
Am I right in saying that?
I think box
Well,
office.
that
You can't
would be
ask
cheating.
him.
You can't ask me. But
I'm
but-
certainly trying to pry information out.
But I
That's
will
not-
say that American Psycho, box office wise, wasn't incredible.
it's a female director, right?
It's Mary Herron was the director,
and it was originally supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio
Patrick
was DiCaprio was offered the role, was really close to taking it, but was basically told it'd be career suicide.
Which is exactly what happened with Christian Bale.
Well, exactly
He
what
was
happened with Christian Bale.
I'm doing it anyway.
But 5 years later, he was Batman, and his career went on the upturn.
That's so good.
Although that's not to say that it's like one of those sliding door moments for Leo, because Leo's just continue to do well.
What was he
anyway,
doing
so-
at the time?
Well,
What was his alternative?
Well, Leo,
Come out?
well, Leo was kind of doing stuff like
Was it The Beach?
before that. Yeah. So The Beach would have been the same year, and before that, he'd just done Romeo and Juliet and Titanic, where he was the heartthrob for all the teenage
Oh, yeah, I
girls
get
and
that
the
then.
women.
And you
So
want
to
to
go
turn into,
from-
like, a psychopathic
Yeah.
misogynist.
A very, very like
He
very,
could have been
very
Paul
different
Allen.
role.
That works for some people.
I
yeah.
mean,
He would have worked well as Paul Allen because they had what's his name in instead, didn't they?
Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto.
Yeah.
But then I think DiCaprio would have been too kind of like
charming.
too well known to have been like a side character.
Too handsome. Christian Bale's
Yeah.
got like a demeanour, hasn't he?
DiCaprio's not really a co-star, is he? He's the star really a lot of the time. I can't really name many movies where he's a co-star.
Django
I
Unchained.
was literally gonna say
Yeah, Django. Yeah,
Is he?
Party.
But he's the
Yeah,
main
just part-
antagonist in that film.
He's the main
so
antagonist.
he's a
yeah.
co-star, but he's the main, like,
Yeah.
well, antagonist, what I just said.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say too much more other than I really like American Psycho because obviously there's 2 more people that are going to speak about it. So I don't want to just blow.
I do.
That's never stopped me
I'm going to
before.
interject. We've
Yeah.
literally changed the game so
Yeah,
you
but
can
Zuki's
talk
probably
more
gonna
about a
give-
movie, and the chance that Owen has to talk about movies goes, not to say too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass on to the other people to say a lot more.
I'd rather give Zuki more to say because it's her one and only episode. So,
Right. I'll tell
One
you
and
what-
only, I don't get an invite back.
Well,
we're only doing a special guest every 10.
You could do my
We might not
like,
make 20.
co-star
it depends how
ratings.
many followers we get from you, Zuki, if you actually listen to the podcast. But what I will say to you before we go to Zuki, do you agree with Zuki that is a 5-star movie?
Yeah, I've got it as a 5-star.
You've
When
got
I
it as a
used to
5-star.
review films, when I review films, I gave
The
it
guy on the
Yes.
podcast, the film podcast, doesn't make movies anymore.
Yeah, I
Just
don't rate
want to
films.
put that out there to everyone.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
okay.
everyone always says, but you're on a podcast that rates films. But we don't rate films. We guess the ratings of others.
Yeah.
So
No,
there
you've
you
got a
go.
point.
I'm not answering that question one more time.
Yeah, we're,
Stop
we're
asking.
fucking better than that.
Yeah.
We're
I'm above
judging
reviewing
their
films.
ratings of the movies. Yeah.
And mine, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Well, Zuki, this is your first time to talk about.
He's got to give a guess.
Oh,
now.
sorry,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
got to
yeah.
get guess. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting
We
so-
literally
I'm getting
just talked about
carried
how
away.
the podcast works and immediately forgot.
And do you know what? I don't feel guilty about this episode potentially going on to 90 minutes because there's 3 of us giving answers. So naturally, it's probably going to be longer. Right, I'm going to go in reasonably low, but not super low. I'm going to go 71.
71.
Oh,
That's
okay,
not
so that's
personal
low,
though.
isn't it?
I believe that when it came out critically, it wasn't received well. It's garnered a cult following since, I would say.
Right. Okay.
So 71.
71. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because I was going to give it something similar.
Well, that's okay. You can still do that if you want.
You can say 70 if you want. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
No, I know you do.
That will
No,
be
I
that
do.
soon will be banned though. I will say.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, American Psycho is one of my 5-star films. I just think,
And the book.
yeah, this is the thing. And I mean, maybe I shouldn't actually admit that publicly
You have a
to
tattoo
people
for it.
that that listen, because Bret Easton Ellis is notoriously not a very nice guy. But American Psycho the book is brilliant, and the film is brilliant in a different way. And yes, I do have a tattoo that has a little coat hanger because of the book. So I am a big fan of American Psycho.
Okay.
All
What's
through.
a coat hanger got to do with?
He hangs them up
Um,
in the wardrobe, doesn't he?
No, it's not that. In the book, he says, "The things I can do to you with a coat hanger, honey," is what he says
okay,
to a
that's cool.
woman.
What a lovely
Um,
thing to have tattooed on your body.
Something like that. That might not be the exact
There's going to be a
phrase.
petition. Do not get Zuki back on the podcast.
Yeah,
Masochist.
I don't know. I was going to rate very closely to Owen. What did you say, 71?
71. Yeah.
And that's not percent.
Like, yeah,
Established that very early. It's not a
Got that.
percentage. Yeah.
I got that. Okay. I'm going to go slightly higher. Owen said he sounded very sure that it wasn't well received when it came out. I have absolutely no clue about how well films were received when they came out.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm really just going off. Well, my personal rating would be 100, clearly, but I'm going to go 76.
You're going to go 76.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Well, for context, the highest score we've had so far has been, what, 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
98, yeah.
imagine between like 80 numbers, it's very packed in tight for like good films.
Yeah.
I reckon there's tons of them, so I'm going 76.
Okay, you're going 76. Okay, right. We'll go on to George then, who's got the last one to guess.
This is like the first time in forever that I have gone second with my guess.
You always come first.
Yeah.
I always come first. I'm a selfish. I think it's great, but I do agree with Owen that I don't think it would have been received as highly as people kind of view it now.
I think it's definitely got the status of a cult movie.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's not something that would have necessarily been either well received or like did well, like kind of money wise, like box office wise, but over time it's now really popular.
But box office and what we're talking about, Metacritic, it's the critics' rating, and I feel like
Yeah.
potentially it is a bit of a critic's wet dream a little bit. I
But
don't know.
I
Think about the time though that it came out.
But yeah, I agree with you. But I feel like it made quite a statement, and I feel like potentially, I mean, that could go either way, obviously. But I think potentially because it was female directed, and she sort of took a spin on Patrick Bateman from how he was in the book into the movie, that critics would be aware of. That potentially, they might have gone, wow, this is something new, something different.
Or the critics at
Or
the
they
time
went,
were,
this is pants.
yeah. How dare you change
Oh
this
my
source
God.
material?
Can I say, going on the previous 9 episodes, you're drastically overestimating critics.
I mean,
Owen, if you don't know, loves the critics. He respects them so much.
I mean, I agree with them half the time.
Yeah.
You've watched American Psycho, right?
Oh,
George?
100%.
So
I love it.
you love it,
Fantastic.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 5-star all round.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think there's not many films that did well with critics that then gained a cult status later on.
Right.
I think it's normally the films that don't do so well that then get a resurgence.
Yeah.
Because if you've had your time in the spotlight, you don't need it again.
I sort of feel though with American Psycho, the reason it's become a bit more of a cult following film is because people feel like some sort of weird connection with Patrick Bateman as a
It's
character
like a
rather
Sigma
than
male,
the
isn't it?
the
It's-
film.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like this whole
For the wrong reasons.
this
Yeah.
whole like what you just said. Did you say Sigma male?
That's the whole thing, isn't it? It's the Sigma male movement.
Would
He's
Patrick
seen-
Bateman be a Sigma male?
Well, I don't think personally. I don't understand why people have attributed that title to him, because he's absolutely not. He's a complete conformist. He just wants to
That's
like.
the whole point. It's literally the whole point.
Yeah, people have missed the point of the film, I
Yeah.
believe. It's because it's all 14, 15-year-olds who still live at home, who've never earned a wage.
This
whole Sigma-
pin's just bleeding through.
This whole Sigma mindset is people who just haven't lived in the real world yet, I think. Let's not get on to Sigma line.
Big,
Yeah.
big question.
Completely out of
It
context.
was never would have happened at the time, but I personally think it should have been Oscar nominated for American Psycho for
I mean, he
the
is
scene
an
alone.
For his body alone.
The scene alone at the end when he's on the phone to his lawyer. Is it his lawyer?
Yeah. I've killed a lot of people.
He's like a massive monologue of like 2-3 minutes,
Yeah.
and I just think every time I watch that,
Should we watch it tonight, mate?
Let's
No, well,
watch
let's just
all
stop the
Zuki's
podcast
5-star
right now.
movies. Yeah. Okay, so George, you have watched it.
Yes.
It's great. So you agree with Zuki as 5-star?
I agree, it's really good.
So do
I would rate it really highly, but I'm going to say that the Metascore rating is lower than both of these guys. I'm going to say it's 65.
So you're going with 65. So we had Owen with 71, Zuki is 76, George was 65. Zuki is the closest. Oh no, sorry, I'm lying. George is the closest.
Yes!
He's one off. It's on 64.
Knew it.
64. Sorry, I think I said 74, but not 64.
Is that one for each of us?
So
Yeah,
George,
yeah.
you take the 2 points.
I get 2-0-0.
No, we get a point.
No, you get
You
what?
For
at the
what?
start,
For
it's the,
Everybody gets a point. You always say this.
No,
Nobody
you don't.
He did say it once, but then last episode we clarified.
Yeah.
Get it, you get 0. If you
Oh,
want
what?
to,
We've changed the rules.
If you want to, you can reinstate that. I just get 1.
Alright, let's do that then.
Fine. Well, I'm just on 1, so I don't
Oh,
get a
God.
stupid lead. I can just have 1.
You get a 1-step lead.
Have we changed the scoring?
Yeah, slightly.
I need to first part.
To
I
be
wasn't made
honest,
aware
to
of
be
this.
honest, Owen,
Even though I didn't know how it worked.
All that,
Yeah, yeah, we
it's
could have
it's going to
told
help
5
you because
times.
George is getting 1 point instead of 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next 5-star Zuki rated movie, which is David Fincher's 7.
Ooh.
So Owen,
These are good films.
you
picked this
you
on
first.
purpose.
7, is it higher or lower than American Psycho on 64?
It's higher, but it's not higher for me. It's a lot lower for me.
Do you not like 7?
No, I hate it.
Oh,
So-
this is news.
Just
No,
wanna-
he doesn't hate. Sorry,
Yeah,
No.
speak, please.
No, it's
speak on
fine. Yeah,
behalf
go
of-
for it, go for it.
he doesn't hate it. So the thing about Owen is, if a film makes him feel uncomfortable, it means it's a bad film for him. Whereas I look at 7 as in, holy shit, that film made me feel so uncomfortable because
Yeah.
that's what it was meant to do. It's a 5-star film. So Owen has watched this film, and specifically the sin part of the 7
Yeah.
deadly sins and the knife rape
The rape
situation. There's not actually a scene. You don't see it.
No, you don't see.
You see the weapon.
You see the weapon. Anyway,
Yeah.
that made Owen so uncomfortable, which, I mean, that's clearly a very good thing. But that makes it a bad film for him because it made him feel so
doesn't.
bad.
I feel like it was
Surely that
too-
means it's effective in what it's doing. It's having that
Yeah.
impact on you
Yeah.
that you feel uncomfortable.
I get that, but then
there's a 5-star film that I
bet you haven't picked, but I really wish we could talk about
Is
it.
it Rosemary's Baby?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I can watch films with graphic horror and graphic violence, and I'll come out of them like, wow, that was a good film. But with Seven, it didn't feel earned.
Did it feel earned?
It just felt like shock.
What,
You
you
feel
feel
like
like
shock.
it-
It's not Saw.
It didn't.
Oh my god, you did not just compare Seven to Saw. I mean, the first Saw is a brilliant film.
Yeah.
The rest of them are like, they're
It
good in
just-
their
I didn't
own
feel
little
like
way.
any of it was earned. I don't feel like the plot's very cohesive.
I think you are talking absolutely
Yeah,
shit.
I'm so
you.
glad you said that,
I-
George. I was really
I
holding
feel
back.
like just said that.
Were you... Had you been smoking the devil's lettuce?
Obviously, that was the period of life
Okay,
I know I did was
so
smoke the devil's
potentially you
lettuce.
need to watch it again.
I don't
Yeah.
feel like the cinematography is very good either.
Oh,
all the
are you
performances.
joking? The cinematography is
Wrong with you?
in
Is
Seven.
it David Fincher?
It's David Fincher director.
I like David Fincher.
So you need to watch it again. Let's watch it again.
No, I'm not
Let's
watching
watch
it again. I don't like
together.
it.
Watch
You,
it
you should
again.
definitely watch it again.
I'm not sitting through that again.
No. Don't watch it again,
Now
you're not on
you're
the podcast
a
ever
grown-up
again.
as well. Like,
Owen had paranoid weed brain and he couldn't watch it.
I know I know people love it and people hold it up very well, but it's just one of them films for me. I just didn't gel with it. I watched it and just really didn't enjoy it. It made me feel really uncomfortable. The thing is,
Yeah.
films make me feel uncomfortable. American Psycho makes me feel uncomfortable, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the film.
Mm.
Seven for me just made me feel dirty. I didn't finish it and feel like, oh, that was really good. I feel like Seven was just like disturbingly shocking and not in like a whoa, like that's crazy.
What do you mean, whoa? When he opens the box and he's going, what's in the box? And you weren't going like, whoa.
That
You
that
know
is
what?
honestly one of the greatest cinema scenes.
There's not one
of all time.
There's not one Kevin Spacey film that I like.
American
you don't like
Beauty.
Baby Driver?
I've not seen it, but I don't like
American Beauty?
Yeah, American Beauty.
Come
Oh, I don't like that either. Is that all the rose petals?
Yeah.
You don't
No,
like
no.
that film?
I don't like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, I
And
don't
when
like
all the
Kevin
allegations
Spacey.
came
No one
out-
likes
No one
Kevin
likes Kevin
Spacey.
No,
Spacey.
no one likes
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey anymore. Yeah.
When all the allegations came out about him, in my mind I was like, I always knew there was something really off about him. He's too creepy to
You
be
are-
to be like.
You are the nonce expert. So Seven.
So Seven, yeah. So
I
what,
prefer Lucky Number 11.
so you okay? Right, we'll move on then. So you don't.
Have you seen
don't-
that?
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah.
Uh,
So you don't rate Seven highly, but do you think that it is rated
Yeah.
higher than American Psycho?
Critics love shit films, so I'm going to say 84. It's higher.
You're going eight.
That's
Okay.
high.
you're
Yeah,
going
it's high because
84.
critics love this shit. They just lap it up.
Sorry, it's not shit.
Oh, it's so shocking. There's a big twist. Oh, M. Night Shyamalan did The Sixth Sense, and now everyone has to have a twist.
I mean, Seven was before
Yeah, I
any
was
kind of
gonna
M. Night
say, what are you
Shyamalan
on
movie.
No, Sixth Sense came up before Seven.
No, Sixth Sense was like 98, 99.
When did Seven come out?
Like 95.
Okay, we'll edit that out, George. Or...
No, that's staying in the
do
podcast.
not edit that out.
Make it look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I can't come in here and slander my 5-star films and then make false allegations about...
I think that's perfect time to
twists.
move on from Owen. Let's go straight to Zuky.
I mean, I don't feel like I have anything more to say about the film itself. I've clearly said it's a fucking masterpiece, because it is.
Yeah,
Wrong.
fuck you, Owen.
Yeah, fuck you.
Stop turning my girlfriend against me.
But 84 is such a high rating. I wasn't prepared. I'm so unprepared for this.
You haven't listened to previous episodes.
I'm so unprepared for this. Okay.
Whenever I hate a film, critics love it.
See, this is the beauty of. I think this is the beauty of our podcast because the boys don't ever know what the films are going to be.
And
so
I
it's a
don't
very
even know
much
how
snap.
the podcast works.
Oh, yeah. It's a snap judgment of what you think. You can't look it up. You can't think
Yeah.
too much. It's a straight edge. Like, give me your answers.
Okay.
Unless you're Owen, you chat about every other movie. That's not the movie that we're talking about.
Sometimes a TV show.
So sometimes a TV show, yeah.
So you're telling me, just a little bit of context for myself. So you said the highest rated film you ever rated,
98 was Saving Private Ryan,
and
right?
the lowest?
We've had a very low movie.
Teen.
It was like
Oh, in the teens. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's like just the full spectrum. That doesn't help at all. And I thought American Psycho was a 76 because I was really hoping that it would be.
You only have to go off of what it's
Yeah,
actually
no, I
like.
know, but I'm trying to like
do an
just.
Owen.
yeah, don't do an Owen,
Don't
please.
overthink it. Go with what you feel.
I don't know what I feel because I came in here like, well, I did confidently say I wanted to topple George, but I probably wouldn't. So at least I confidently said
Oh,
that at the
Zuki,
start.
come on! I brought you on here just to beat George.
Oh,
for
it's not
God's sake.
happening.
I'm not having this
Better people have
negativity.
tried.
You're gonna have to keep coming back as a almost semi-permanent member.
We'll just have to go through my whole letterbox.
To be fair, we could just replace Owen with Zuky.
That'd actually be much better, to be honest.
Bit of diversity on the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, only a tiny bit.
I mean,
I did tiny bit.
It is a total boys'
They're all
club.
very,
Different
very
differences,
white
but-
people.
yeah.
You did the intro and the outro. I mean, that's explosion.
Okay, I'm going solid 80.
80. Okay, so
Ooh.
you've gone lower than Owen, but you've got a
Yeah.
higher for your guess.
Yeah.
Let's go over to George. I feel like he hasn't said too much about 7 so far.
Oh, I've just been enjoying the lovers' quarrel.
The family dynamic. Yeah.
I think it's phenomenal. I don't know. Again, I don't know what Owen's. I don't know what Owen's on about. But it is one of those tricky ones that you don't know quite how critics are going to receive it. In terms of David Fincher films, how far into
This is
career?
his second movie.
What was his first film?
Alien 3.
Oh, the one that he says.
Which
is
he
not my
basically
film.
said, he was like...
My first film is 7.
The
Yeah.
studio took over. So you think if you don't count the
This
third
is
Alien
his
movie,
first notable.
this is his first notable
Work.
film. Yeah, and it's a massive success as well.
Okay, massive success. Thank you.
Well,
Oh, yeah, box office.
Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
massive success in terms of box office, but it
Yeah.
wasn't
True,
critically
true.
acclaimed. So
I'm gonna say it's definitely higher than 64.
4.
Yeah, so definitely higher than 64. Zuki, did you say 80?
I did.
I think it might be higher than 80. I mean, the temptation to go 81 is massive, but on gentleman's agreement, we will not do that anymore. So I will go to 83.
So you're
I
going
thought you
80.
were
Yeah,
going
one-
82.
I mean, you said you wouldn't do that, but I'm 84, so
Yeah, but he's not doing.
Oh wait, you're
based on
84?
yours.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
I didn't even
when it's
listen to
3
you.
people, surely that's harder because
Yeah.
you don't. It should be based off the last person's
Okay.
for
Thanks,
this time.
Thanks, Zuki.
Okay, so you're all correct with it being higher. You've all gone quite high.
Mm.
It's only one above American Psycho on 65. So
Oh,
Suki
I win.
is the
Critics were right.
closest.
By default,
Suki's the closest, so she gets
Yeah.
2 points. George and Owen both
65
get,
is a robbery, but I'll take it.
and Owen and George both get 1 point for being above. So we'll do a quick recap on the scores. George and Zuki tied at the top with 2 points, and Owen just tied
Woo!
on 1. Okay, so we're going to go on to the third movie on the list, and this is actually. So I don't know if people who don't know how Letterboxd works, you can put your top 4 favourite movies on your profile,
Ooh.
and this is one of them that's in my top 4 movies.
Your top 4.
It's in
and-
both of your top 4s.
Oh, it's in my
No,
top
it's
4. I
not in
think
mine.
it might be in Zuki's as
Zuki
well.
has it as a 5-star though.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all 5-star by Zuki. It is Ari Aster's debut movie,
It is my top.
Hereditary.
Yes.
So we'll go straight.
It's my top 4, sorry, and technically is my profile picture on Letterboxd.
Oh, that is very true. Yeah,
Because she's an icon.
she is an icon. So we'll go straight to Owen. Hereditary. Have you? I feel like maybe you haven't watched.
I haven't seen it. I've seen Midsummer.
Okay, did you watch Bo is Afraid as well?
I
No.
want to see Bo's Afraid. Zuki went to see it with her mum.
Yeah.
I told Owen that I feel like after we've watched Rosemary's Baby, I know he doesn't like sort of paranormally type horror. I know that's not your thing. But I do feel like now that we've watched Rosemary's Baby and you've really enjoyed it, that you will enjoy Hereditary for the vibes.
The
Even though you
film-
know how it, like,
I
what
know the
happens
plot.
in
I've
it.
seen most of the
I think
key
you'll enjoy the
scenes.
vibes of the whole thing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the key scenes and a lot of the plot just from memes and online and stuff.
Yeah.
Zuki's also told me parts of the plot and stuff, but I think I'd enjoy it. I didn't enjoy Midsummer so much. I did like Midsummer, but I thought it was a bit too long. I thought it was half an hour too long.
I think that's what works really well with Hereditary, is that it's a lot shorter than Midsummer. And I really like Midsummer, but I don't think it's anywhere near
No, it's not.
anywhere near.
Is
as-
Midsummer Florence Pugh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nowhere near as good.
I always
as
thought Midsummer came
Hereditary.
first.
No, Hereditary, no Midsummer.
Oh, okay.
Midsummer's 2019.
Potentially, that must be like the best debut film for a director.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Hereditary.
I mean, I think it's definitely
Mm.
up there in terms of like establishing
Hereditary.
yourself on the big screen with a film like that.
Yeah.
Oh, what I do want to see Bo is Afraid. I haven't seen Hereditary.
Would you like to watch Hereditary?
I feel like I would enjoy it, but I'm not in a rush to see it. There's other films that I'd like to see first.
You're gonna give me
Move
a
on
score.
so I can talk about
Okay,
my
so
favourite
you
film.
think?
Okay.
So do you think it's higher or lower than 7 on 65?
Higher.
You think it's higher? Okay, what are you gonna go for?
73.
73. Okay, let's move on to Zuki.
To me, right? So yeah, this is my top 4. One of my top 4 films of all time. I just think it's a masterpiece, especially for horror, which there's cheesy like Annabelle type horror, which I still enjoy. Like I think I watched the first Annabelle in the cinema, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I like classic horror, like Rosie's Baby and The Shining. But for modern horror, that is on the same level, and I'm going to say it, on the same level as The Shining for me, Hereditary is just peak cinema. And I mean, I love Toni Collette, so that probably helps. But just everything about it. I saw it in the cinema, then I watched it with my mum for the second time, and it scared me more the second time I watched it. Absolutely just like goosebump worthy film. It's just everything about
You love
so
it.
good.
You've always gone about it.
Oh my God.
You love Toni Collette as well.
It's such like, it's one of those, it's a proper wet dream film for me. Like everything about it is perfect.
And you are an Ari Aster stan as well.
I am
You see
now.
all of his films at the premiere, like within the first couple of days.
Yeah, well, I mean, and neither of them have been anywhere near as good really for me as Hereditary. But
have you seen the Johnsons film that Ari Aster did, the short film?
No, I do need to.
Are you aware of it?
I'm aware of his shorts.
You should watch that. That is fucking disturbing. But sorry to interject.
Okay. Okay, moving on.
At least that was more.
Yeah,
that actually
Sure.
was
Like
connected in some way.
I've actually seen that.
I've never even heard
It's
of that.
very short, but it's honestly,
I've not watched that.
It was his first ever.
I've seen it
short
on
film, I
his
think.
Letterboxd because I always
Yeah.
check it to see what he's coming out with. Yeah, just impeccable. And I think, and I feel like, and as I said, I don't really know how people felt about films when they came out. I know it's very polarizing in terms of the audiences. I know some people just think, what a waste of time, which to me is just, that hurts my feelings. But I feel like critically, it came out and it was really well received, because Midsummer, I think, was reasonably well received, and then Beau's Afraid has been not very well received. So I feel like it's high. I do feel like it's really high. I don't know why. I'm going to go higher.
You're going to go higher than 65, yep.
Much higher than 65. I'm going to go for a solid... Oh, I'm going to really push the boat out. What did you say was your highest? I'm not going in the 90s.
98 is the highest.
My memory's as bad as his.
Yeah.
I'm going
Can I just
80.
say, before you give your score,
Yeah.
you're going to come out of this podcast hating the critics as much as I do.
I fully agree with that. I already hate them for what they gave American Psycho. And for Seven.
And 7, I remember
Oh my
you
God,
talked
what
about how
the
shockingly
hell?
low they are.
I know.
But you're gonna
I
so
feel
you're
like,
gonna go
because
80s?
it's in my recentish memory, I'm going 87.
87.
That is high.
It's quite high.
Okay. So Owen's gone with 73, Zuki's gone with 87. George,
Really showing that you don't listen.
now, George, you recently watched
Yes.
Hereditary for the first time.
I knew this film was going to come up in the Zuki episode, regardless.
Because it's like literally
Yeah,
one of my
exactly.
favourites
Regardless of
ever.
what the topic was, I was like, it's definitely coming up. So I watched it in preparation the day before coming down to see everybody. I would admit I probably didn't see it in the best vibes because it was the middle of the day. But I really liked it. I didn't give it 5 stars.
You gave it 4. You gave it 4.5.
I give it 4.5 because there were just like minor little things that I was a bit like, yeah, like the dad's performance in it. I don't know who the actor is. Was awful. Like everybody else was so spotless. That's a weird way to describe
That is
it for that film.
They're all excellent.
They were all
Yeah,
such
yeah.
amazing performances for everybody. And then the dad was just didn't do it well at all. And
I mean, it's Gabriel Byrne. He's a
I do
really
not
famous
like that.
Irish actor. He's in Usual Suspects,
haven't seen it.
Boo.
End of Days, Miller's Crossing.
Haven't seen any of those.
He's in loads of stuff. He's a really, really famous actor.
But,
But I would maybe disagree to say that he's not great. I would say that he is overshadowed.
Okay.
Me and Tony.
That doesn't necessarily mean he is
that's the
bad.
thing. Like Tony Collette's performance in it is like
It's
and
insane.
I said this to Ian when we were talking about it before that there are
I've got goosebumps thinking about
yeah
it.
there are
Look at me, I've literally got goosebumps thinking about Tony Collette in that film.
Hairs on edge.
Yeah.
You should watch Miriam's Wedding.
but there are moments
I love
where
that film.
there are moments where like it looks like her entire physicality changes, like when she's screaming and like it's just so impressive.
Like Mia Farrow and Rosemary's Baby.
When she stands up,
Haven't
what does
seen
she
it.
say at the table? She's like, "I am your mother."
Yeah.
Oh,
So that
It's
whole
fantastic.
scene is like
I've seen that in compilations of like best acting. Like,
How
It
spoilery
is-
do we get on this podcast?
You can be pretty. Sorry.
I'd say for a film that came out in 2017
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
or
so
2018.
when
2018.
she sets fire to no, sorry, she doesn't set fire. Yeah, she does. She does in her dream sequence.
Yeah.
She sets fire to
Yeah.
her son, and the way her face changes
Yeah.
in that.
Mm.
I mean,
It
she
is
should have
it's
got an
phenomenal.
Oscar for that.
Yeah, it's. I think it's one of those once in a lifetime performances,
Yes.
which I think is talked about a lot between fans of the film,
Yeah.
but wasn't quite recognised on the level that it should have been. But then again, I think we've talked about before that horror movies just generally don't get recognised from like the big
No.
like awards kind of ceremonies
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
No, they don't.
But it's shocking how some like could be ignored.
Yeah.
But I think for me, Toni Collette, that's one of my top all time performances ever.
Yeah.
It's flawless. It's insane how, because like you watch her in interviews, and she's like such a nice person.
So
you think,
lovely.
how could she channel?
And I've seen her in so
something like
many
that?
different things, like Muriel's
She's
wedding.
Australian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Muriel's wedding,
About a boy?
she's like so cutesy in that film, and like I watched that TV show that she was in, which was just average, but I watched it because it was her. And it's like it feels so out
What
of
was she in that we
sync for
watched?
whatever she'd done, and then she just pulled off the best performance of the century.
We watched a well-known film and you didn't know she was in it, and then you watched it and you was like, "Oh my god!"
Toni Collette.
You'd seen it before, but you hadn't picked up on the fact
Picked
it was
up.
her.
I don't remember.
Well,
It'll come up. In
yeah,
like
it'll come up.
30 minutes time.
So George,
Yeah.
I want to ask. You said that you weren't necessarily scared by the movie, which I understand, but
Yeah,
it's more of an unsettling film. Was there any particular scene that you felt the most unsettled?
Yeah,
Gone.
it's definitely not like it's not a scary film. Like I didn't go away like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to sleep, because it's very. I think films like that, they're very self-contained, like The Babadook. You're not necessarily scared of it because if you're not going through the same thing that the characters are going through, you're safe almost.
Yeah,
It's a very like contained within the family. But I think the most unsettling scene was towards the end when Peter's in bed and he wakes up and there's what you find out to be Toni Collette in the corner, and you can just see like
don't.
the start of the leg and the arm, and it pans out, and it's just, and like when you realize that it's someone, it's just Zuki's got goosebumps again. like that realization, because there are other bits like what's really clever about it is
Would
there's
you
lots
become a
of
spoiler?
well, pretty much. But there's loads of foreshadowing, like there's like a hoodie on a chair and he thinks it's Charlie at one point, and there's loads of bits where you're like, oh, is that someone? Like you're looking in the background a lot, and then for that bit, the just that realization is just, and the silent leaving of the room after that is
Oh.
just so
So this is the
chilling.
thing. So when I first watched it fully freaked me out. I went to see it in the cinema with my dad, I believe, and it was one of those films that you come out of, and obviously the end happens the way it happens, and the lights came up, and it was one of those films that everyone was just completely dead silent.
Silent.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck has just happened?
That's
Like,
on the lighthouse.
it was just one of those films, just like, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. So then I watched it with my mum the second time, and I picked up on things I hadn't picked up on the first time that I watched. So a lot of the foreshadowing, because when I watch films, I'm not good at predicting ends and predicting twists
Yeah.
and predicting things, like, unless it's a very obvious storyline, like a lot of horrors are, like Smile or something like that. You can kind of predict it, but that one, I was just so into the story, I didn't really get it. So when I watched it for the second time, and I started picking up on all the like little symbols that were placed
Yeah.
around that I hadn't
Yeah.
picked up on the first
You
time.
like subtle horror, though. You
It
don't like
just,
roller
like,
coaster,
it-
like popcorn horror.
It like almost brought like out a claustrophobic fear in me that I didn't realise that was going to happen because I'd already seen it. I thought, well, I'm not going to get
Yeah.
scared by it. And then the second time I was like, oh my god, I'm terrified.
I mean, I saw it in the cinema as well. I went to I went to screen with two friends of mine, and one of them is like a horror expert. Like, he has watched probably every single horror movie in existence, even like the underground stuff,
Mm.
and is so like, he's just so like nothing affects him at all. And we watched that, like you said, so you could hear a pin drop in the cinema after. We walked out in silence for about a good 5 minutes. So we got outside and we went, what the fuck was that? And then Rob, the guy who I saw it with, the horror expert guy, he was just like, that was one of the most terrifying films I've ever watched in my life. And for someone who's watched almost like every horror movie is so conditioned to it to be so
Yeah.
affected
Well, this
by
is the
it.
thing. I'm so conditioned now to horror. I am good at getting myself spooked up.
Yeah.
I'm very good at that. When it's a jumpy film, I'm good at getting myself into the like jump scares and all the rest of it. But yeah, something about Hereditary just gets in. It worms its way into you.
Yeah.
We've clearly been talking about Hereditary for too long because Owen's just got his phone out.
So let's go. Let's go to George. So George, obviously you enjoyed it. Not quite a 5-star movie for you.
Yeah, there was
but
a little bit.
near perfect, not
Near
quite perfect. What are you going to go rating wise?
I think it is higher than 7. No, wait, was 7 the last one?
7 was the last one on
Yeah,
65.
yeah.
Yep.
Higher
so you're
than
going
7.
higher. Yep.
I think it's higher than what Owen said. I
But
don't.
way lower.
I don't think it's as high as what Zuki has said.
So I was
87, 87 for a horror film seems preposterous.
I agree with that.
So I am gonna sort of split the difference, but a bit lower. I'm gonna go down to 79.
What did you say?
I can't
73.
remember. I feel like you go last.
You said
this time is
73.
working in your favour a lot.
I mean, it's supposed to work in your favour.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Right.
supposed to work in the favour of
Well,
the person who's losing.
I'm gonna say we're in the third round and someone's got a spot on here.
Is it
so
me?
You're all right with it being higher. Zuki has got the spot on
Oh,
with
what?
87.
No way!
no,
She knows that off by heart because she looks at it all the time.
No, maybe it's unconsciously in my brain.
Subconsciously.
Subconsciously in my
So
brain.
Zuki gets the 3
So
points.
this is the thing. What you just said
Oh,
there.
George, you're getting smashed
it's
already.
too high of a horror for a horror. That's why I think
Egg on
I
your
knew
face.
that it was so well received, just because it was a horror film, and I was like, holy shit, I've never seen a horror film so
Yeah.
well received. I must go see this immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like that's in my brain.
That's
But
incredible.
I nearly said 86. I'm so glad I didn't.
87. So Zuki got the 3 points. So you're on 5 points now in the lead. George and Owen are on 3 points each.
I mean, it goes all down.
No, wait, sorry, that's wrong.
Wait,
Owen's on 2,
Yeah.
George is on 3.
Do not put me in the same
Let's-
camp as this
It all
guy.
goes downhill from
Let's
there.
move on to the halfway point. So the next 5-star Zuki rated movie on Letterboxd is, again, one of my all-time favourites. Not in my top 4, but it could be. It's very interchangeable. Jake Gyllenhaal's Donnie Darko.
Jake Gyllenhaal was hot.
You say Jake Gyllenhaal's Donnie Darko like he directed it.
Oh, he started it, wrote the theme tune, sang the theme tune.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it as well, right?
Yeah,
Sister.
she's sister. Yeah. Young Seth Rogen
Oh, yeah, of course. He's the school bully.
is like a school bully in the
yeah.
classroom.
And
Drew
Patrick
Barrymore,
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's got a stamp.
I always
Really
forget
thought
about the twist with Patrick Swayze's character.
What,
how
he's
that
a-
goes.
he's a paedophile?
He's a nonce, yeah. Always forget that.
Alright guys, spoilers.
Well, it's still out in the year
Oh,
2000.
yeah,
It's,
it's an
when
old
do you
film.
not talk about spoilers?
Yeah.
But Owen, right, let's go straight to
What is
Donnie
it she says?
Darko.
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to spark emotion.
Now, she's really good.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's a bitch, though, isn't she? in the film?
She's a bit.
Yeah. I love Donnie Darko. Leaves me creaming. No, start again.
Oh.
Oh, you love Donnie
You can
Darko.
say leaves me creaming.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's my...
We have said
That's my
much
review then.
worse, and it's
Still,
still.
we definitely have said much worse.
Okay, well, leave that in then. That's my review. What was the
5
previous
stars.
score?
So the previous score's 87 with
It's
Hereditary.
lower than 87.
So you're going to go lower. You go straight into the score.
I think it's along the lines of American Psycho, where it's got a cult following, it's a beloved film, but critically it didn't do brilliant. I'm going to go like 62.
You're going to go 62 with Donnie Darko.
That is harsh. I would have it like in the 90s. I love Donnie Darko. You know I do. I've got the mask and everything. I would wear it, but it makes me really hot because of my beard.
You did a video.
I wore it for an Instagram reel for my October like wrap up.
Mabel
books
hates
that
it.
I've read, and it was so hot. I got so angry. Like filming this literally like 20-second reel.
You can understand why Frank is the way he is in the movie. Like,
Yeah.
he's so
Yeah.
fucking hot under the costume.
So warm and sweaty under there.
Mabel hates it when I put it on and chase her.
So we're going to talk about Mabel, just to let people know Mabel's your dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
And
She's not
she's
she's not
sat
an
here
additional
right now.
guest.
Yeah.
She's just here chilling.
You're being a very good girl.
She is really
Yep.
good girl.
So we've gone 62. All right, let's move on to Zuki.
Yeah,
So another 5-star movie I'll see for you.
it is. It's one of those films I haven't seen for a really, really long time, so it's kind of like a very legacy 5-star rating for me. I'm sure
Yeah.
it still would be. I saw it a lot when I was younger, I watched it like repetitively, but I haven't probably
It's
seen
not that
it.
kind of film.
Oh no, I did. I watched it repetitively,
Really?
and then what am I, almost 27 now? So I probably haven't seen it in just under a decade. Like genuinely,
Wow,
I
okay.
haven't watched it in a really, really long time.
I do get though why that is, because I would say it's one of those movies which I love. It's 5-star for me as well. But it's one of those ones where maybe I don't watch it every year. Is that one where I go,
watch it every
I'll
couple of
tell you what,
years.
I haven't watched Donnie Darko in a while.
Yeah,
Let's put
I
that
feel
on,
like I
like-
definitely need to watch it again
Yeah,
soon, and it
yeah.
will still be a 5-star, 100%. And I feel like when I first watched it, it was one of those films that I then was like, right, I need to know every single thing about this film. I need to look up everything about it, what the director said. It's one of
Yeah.
them. So Owen's score of 62, I have a feeling from memory when it came out, it was actually really, even though it's now a cult, I do feel like it's a cult film.
It's definitely a cult
Yeah, it
film.
is.
I feel like it was really well received when it came out. I don't know what it is, but this is just from memory from being about 16 years old.
Would you class it as sci-fi?
It's definitely, it has elements of sci-fi to
Sci-fi,
it, because
fantasy,
it
yes.
kind of it deals with like time travel,
Speculative.
speculative time travel. Yeah.
I haven't actually seen it, so
I-
I'm
I-
learning.
You haven't seen it?
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Okay, what I would say
It is quite long.
I don't know if Zuki and Owen have seen this version, but I think last year before I bought a special edition version of Donnie Darko, and it's the director's cut, Richard Kelly's director's cut. So it's obviously longer, and there's so much more in there that kind of covers the time travel aspect
Oh, well, they didn't want to over...
of the movie,
dilute it.
and that was like
Dilute.
that was kind of true vision for the movie. Because Richard Kelly, since Donnie Darko came out, 23 years ago, hasn't really made a lot, and was kind of, in a sense, blacklisted from Hollywood.
Really? What, for Donnie Darko?
Not for Donnie Darko. I think it's just more like, I think because his experience on Donnie Darko, he still wasn't very happy with the theatrical release of it. So what people did see, he wasn't happy with how that turned out to be, and I think he became a bit disenfranchised with Donnie Darko.
Basically, classic studio interference where they didn't want to confuse the viewer, so they just made it as basic as possible.
But they made it confusing. I feel like it's more confusing.
But they
Because when I
probably
finished
thought-
the film, I was like,
Yeah.
right, I need to now Google absolutely everything that this film is about, because I have absolutely no idea.
It's
what
more
I've
the
just watched,
timeline.
other than the fact that it's genius.
Yeah, I would say it's like I think when I watched the director's cut, it did like open up a bit more for me. I was like, wow, okay, like the bits that they kind of passed by a little bit in the theatrical version are touched upon quite a lot more. But then I do think there is a flip side of like, is it too much? And some people don't like the director's cut because it's a bit too long, and they kind of concentrate on bits. But I said I would. It definitely feels like
How
a
long is it?
watch. I think it's like 2 hours 20 maybe.
It's not the film, not 2 hours and a half, though.
No, I think it's a bit shorter than that. But I think the director's cut is a bit longer. But the 2 films he did after that bombed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big time. So
Did he write it?
yeah, he's original.
So he got a
story.
good cast
So-
and a good budget.
I feel like you've gone way too low. I just feel like I remember it being really well received, even though audiences again were like not sure necessarily what they watched, and then it's become like a cult film. So I'm actually giving it higher.
Can I
Okay.
just say, though, there is a big jump between IMDb and Metacritic.
No,
They're
I
not
know
very
that.
similar
No,
in
I know
ratings.
that, because sometimes I watch an IMDb film that's got like a 9 and the Metascore's a 36, and it just doesn't make any sense. So,
I always get so thrown off when I see shit like that. I'm like, what?
and also the opposite way around, where like the audience have given it a 4 and it's got like a 92 or something.
Yeah.
on Metacritic. I do think that it's higher,
Higher than 87.
but we're on 87. Okay,
Yeah, higher than 87. What are you going to go with, Zuki?
89.
You're
You're
gonna go
higher.
89.
I'm being higher.
Okay.
I think it was really well received.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Right, George, you've said that you haven't watched
Yeah.
Donnie Darko.
Have not.
Definitely one to add to your list. 100%.
To be fair, it's always been on my list, and I remember we had I assume it was on VHS
Oh yeah.
and not DVD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I remember like having it at my dad's house and being like, "That looks creepy. I'm never going to watch that." And so just gave it like a wide berth when I was younger. And then when everybody's like, "Oh, no, it's really good," I was like, for a long time of my life, I've been like, it's an old film. I'm not going to watch it.
2001, is
It's
it?
2000, 2001. I
But,
say
like, it
it's
came out
more-
when I was 8.
I get that, because I had that
So-
with the Chronicles of Riddick.
Really comparable film.
No, whenever I look at
Sure.
the cover, I'd be like, that looks scary.
Right, there we go, yeah.
I'd say it's not scary. It's like gothic.
Yeah, I
It's like
think
gothic
as
vibe.
I've
to
got
it.
older, I've realised it's not a horror film,
Yeah,
by
yeah.
any stretch of imagination. So I really should go back to watch it. But there are so many films on my list of things I really should have seen that realistically I'm never getting through.
But Donnie Darko should now be the top.
All right,
Yeah,
for
that
you,
could be quite high.
Zuki,
You made room to watch
bump that.
Hereditary, then now you need to watch Donnie Darko.
And you need to watch
Yes, yes,
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
And Roach's Baby.
I think I've got to believe I'm going to follow the same logic that I had before, where cult films get a cult following after not being received super well by critics and in not having the spotlight twice. So I'm going to say, and the fact that there is like a director's cut would potentially, and if the director themselves is not very happy with it, it kind of leans towards the fact that maybe critics wouldn't have been super happy with it as well.
Okay.
So I think Zuki's gone the wrong way. I think she's blinded by her personal opinion.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Remind me what Owen what
However,
Owen
I would
went
say
for
Hereditary was better than Donnie Darko.
I went with 62.
62.
So we've got 62 and
That's
89
too
currently.
low.
62 seems really low. I'm going to do the same thing, go in the middle, but I'm going to go closer to Owen. I'm going to say it's lower than Hereditary,
Lower than
Yeah,
Hereditary.
and I'm going to go to 60.
60's so mean.
I know. I'm going to go 66.
Oh, I feel like it was. I have such weird memories about it being well received.
Okay.
Hearing about the director talking about it, saying he didn't like how it had turned out for him,
Yep.
but it worked out really well just in general. That's
his career.
my memory.
I think that's the weird thing is that where someone who isn't very happy with how their own kind of like piece of work has turned out, but everyone loves it nevertheless.
yeah,
Like it's
like The Shining, and Stephen King was
Oh,
like,
something
"That's
so cool."
terrible."
Stephen King, man.
And he made his own worst version.
Yeah, I know.
Although
I'll
apparently it's
never
pretty
watch that.
scary.
No, it's not the top the Kubrick version.
I've heard it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, weird people like it. You know, people who have clearly no taste.
Zuki would love it.
But okay,
Rude.
George, Owen, you're wrong.
Oh,
Zuki, you are right with it being higher.
I can trust
You're
my
one.
memory.
You're one off though. It's on,
Ah!
it's on 88.
Oh my god.
88.
8. So
I was
Zuki.
a one above Hereditary.
So one above. So you got the 2 points for being the closest.
Fucking
Owen and
hell.
George
We're terrible at this
0
game.
points. So
Wait,
Zuki-
hang,
That's
that's twice in a row you've gone one above.
Look,
Damn.
look, I was about to say I don't make the rules, but literally I did.
You
make
do.
the rules.
Yeah.
I literally thought
okay.
this
So the
how
next
I
one's
want.
either going to be an 89.
Yeah.
So recap: Zuki's on 7 from
Fuck.
7 at halfway point. George on 3 points. Owen on 2. Right. So there we have it for the first part of our very special 10th episode. Zuki has a commanding lead, but can she keep it throughout the next 4 films? Tune in next time to find out. Make sure to check out Zuki on all her socials at Zuky the Bookbum if you're one of our fans. And make sure to follow us on ours at The Rating Is Right if you're one of hers. Thanks for listening. We hope to hear from you soon.
It's the rating. It's the rating. Rating. It's the rating. It's the rating.
The Rating is Right podcast is hosted by Ian Crowe and co-hosted by George Robinson and Owen Cox. The show is edited by George Robinson with music by Will Butler. You can find the podcast on Instagram under the handle The Rating is Right, or you can contact the hosts on their email address, theratingisright@gmail.com, if you have any suggestions or want to discuss your thoughts on previous episodes. Thanks for listening.